Good morning, students. Last time we have started our new topic, binary file in Python, in which we studied pickle module and the two methods of pickle module, which are load and dump. Now we further move to our topic, in which our next topic is binary file manipulation. Binary file manipulation means how you can search the data, how you can update the data, or how you can append the data in the binary file. These are all binary file manipulations. But before we start binary file manipulation, I will like to share one new concept, which is exception handling. Because in binary file it is very important, you have to first know what are exceptions and how to handle these exceptions. Okay, exceptions are also called errors. So when an error occur, or exception as we call it, Python will normally stop and generate an error message. It means whenever you are going to run a program, and while running, if an error message is there, if an error occur, so Python will generate error message. So this is the technique. Exception handling is the technique to handle the error and to continue the flow of execution of your program. Okay. Uh, Previously, when an error occur, the execution of the program will stop. But if you handle the error with exception handling, you can continue the execution of your program. Okay, these exceptions can be handled using the try statement. So to handle the error, we can use try statement. Let us see what is try statement by example. The try block will generate an exception because x is not defined. Here an example is given. If I simply write print x without defining x, it will give a error message, x is not defined. But if you write this statement, print x, in try block, first you write try and then print x, and there is also an except part also. Okay, except block also. It means if in this statement, if there is an error, in place of that error, you can print your own given statement, your own message. So in except block, I print an exception occurred. So with the help of this try and except block, you are able to handle the errors and you can display your own message. Okay, in case of error, this is the example of try and except block. Why why this is used in binary file? Let us see. In binary file handling, we can use try except block to avoid errors while running the program, because when we are using pickle module, the module load and dump only Python objects, but there are some garbage values also in binary file. In binary files, the data is written in the form of bytes. Okay, so I have shown previously the content of the file, in which in except data some other characters are also written, which are called garbage values, so in binary files some extra data is written. Okay, except our data, some extra data is written. So while traversing the file, sometimes some error may be generated. So if you are going to traverse, if you are going to read the file, if you are going to print the file, if you are putting some condition and traversing the file, so there is a possibility of some error generation. Okay, to avoid these errors, we can use try and except block. So to avoid these errors, we can use try and except block in the binary file traversing. I will show in our next example in binary file manipulation how we can use this. Okay, now our next topic is append search in binary file. Append search in binary file means I am going to add some values, some string values in binary file, and then I will search the any value, if it is found in file, it will give message and the location of that value, and if it is not found in file, it will give it is data is not found. Okay, so here is a simple program. This is a simple program in which first of all I will save some values in the file in the form of string, and it is done with the help of pickle module. It is done with the help of pickle module. So this program I am going to explain it to you. This program will first load some data in the file, load some data in the file in the form of a string, and the file is binary file, and then it will also provide you feature to search the data location of the data. Let us see. First import pickle module, then here is a choice for the user, because I am going to append the data. If you don't want to add some data, then here is a choice for you. The choice is that want to add name. The data I am loading the file is name of any person. Okay, it is in the form of string. It is in the form of string, and you have choice whether you put yes, y for yes, and n for no. Okay, first of all, this statement will be displayed in your output window. Want to add name. If you put y, then choice, the value of choice is y. Then I am going to check the value of choice, what the user have given, whether it is yes, y for yes, and anything for no. While choice is equals to capital Y, it is a character, or choice is equals to small y. It is on the user whether he press capital Y or he or she press small y. Now if this condition is true, any one of this condition or this condition, if any one of this is true, we will enter our while loop. So it means the user is going to write something in the file. But still we have not opened our file. Okay, now in while loop we open the file equals to open the path of the file. Here I am not giving any extension. Previously we have mentioning extensions such as .bin, .dat, .txt. It is of no need. Okay, if you don't mention any extension, it's okay, it's fine. Okay, so drive folder, and in this folder the file my data is opened or created. If it is not created, if you are going to it open into append mode. If it is not created, it will be created. Okay, and if it is already open, then it will be opened in append mode. This is append binary mode. Now I am using pickle.dump. Dump means to write your data in the file. Dump is used to dump your data. Dump means to put your data into the file. Pickle.dump. Here I am again using input method. Input method will read the value at the runtime. This is the first argument of the dump, pickle.dump. Dump accept two arguments. First one is this value given by the user. Whatever the user give the value at the runtime will be first argument, and it will be given it, and the second argument is the file pointer. This is the file pointer. So pickle.dump, or simply you can put any string over here. You can give any string over here. Okay, or a variable of string type. You can use this input and assign this value in a variable, and you can pass the variable over here. You can do it of any way. Okay, now through this dump method, the user is going to enter the name of the student in the form of a string, and it is written with the help of file pointer. Now when you give one name, after entering the name, the file will be closed. File.close, file pointer.close. You will close the file, and again in the while loop you have again asking for the user to input his choice. Input want to add name. Again after entering first name, again the program will ask you to enter your choice. It means if you want to add some more names, you have to press yes. If you don't want to add some more names, you have to press anything or no. Okay, so this loop will continue entering the names in the file until you press anything except y. Anything except y, if you press this, you will be out of the loop, and it means you will finish your writing in the file. So this loop is for writing in the file. Okay, now our second task is to find some name in the file. If you want to find some name in the file, and if you want to find the location of that name in the file. So again, here our file is closed. Okay, so again we can use this file pointer again, and we can again this file in open read mode. We can again open the file in the read mode, same file, out of the while loop. We can open the file in the read mode. Then in a variable string, we are searching the name. Enter the name you want to search. It means the name whatever you want to search, you will store in a variable string. Here I am declaring another variable as, which is storing a space value. It is a space. Okay, double quotation, space, then double quotation. It is a space. Okay, so first a string which is to be searched, a variable with with a space is declared of a string type, and here I have forgotten to return here a variable flag equals to 0 is initialized. It is used to check whether our string is found in the file or not. This count equals to 0 is used to check is used to show the location of the file, its position in the file. Okay, look, position of the string in the file. So this count will display the position of the string in the file, which is matched with our data. So these are the initial statements before searching the content in a file. Now I am writing here a try block. In try block we perform our operation, while in except block we give our message if any error occur. Okay, so while s means s, the true value of s is not non-empty string. Non-empty string means something is there. It means the truth value of this s is true. So this is true. While true, this is infinite loop. While true, s equals to pickle.load file. It means the load method is used to read the content from the file. So in this, the first string will be loaded. Okay, first string will be loaded if s equals to if s equals to str. Here is equal to. If s equal to str, here we are going to match the string. This s is the content of the file, this s is the content of the file, string of the file, and this string, this str, is the string given by the user. Okay, to match it, to find the location. Okay, so this str is the string which is given by the user. If s equals to string, it means if string is found. If both these strings are equal, it means string is found in the file. So print found at location and count plus 1. Count plus 1 means whatever the value of count is. So the location is not 0 because indexing is from 0, but the actual value starts from 1. So we'll use count plus 1. Okay, if it is found at first location. Okay, and if it is found, we then change the value of flag equals to 1, because initially flag is 0, and if the file is found, then flag is equals to 1. So this flag we will check in our later part. Now if in this if block you are not reached, then What to do? Then count equals to count plus length of s. It means whatever you read from this file, the first string, if first string is not matched, then you cannot enter, you will not enter in this if block, and you have to traverse your count variable, you have to increment your count variable by this string value to go to the next string. So count equals to count plus length of s. It means your first string is not matched and you have to go, you will have to traverse to the next string, next name of the student. So this loop will be continue till string is not found. Okay, and if string is not found, then the flag variable is not changed to 1, it will be 0, it will remain 0. If this if block, if you don't reach in this if block, if this condition is false, then this flag variable is 0, it means it is not found. So we will check it. This exception, this except part is over here. I write a pass. A pass is a statement which is not executed. In 11th class I already taught you this. A pass is that statement which does not execute. It simply traverse to the next line. It means the pass will not print any value on the output. So that's why if any occur, there is nothing to be shown on the screen. It means nothing will be displayed on the screen. Okay. Now if flag equal to 0, if flag equal to 0, it means your string is not matched with the file content of the file. So you have to print data not found and file will be closed. So this will be the content of the our program. I will see the screenshot also. Okay. Now let us see output of the file. If you run the program, let's see what happened. First line, want to add name. If user is given the choice y, then other statement, enter student name. Student name is I have entered Mohan. Want to add another name, y. Enter student name, Sohan. So by this way I have entered 1 2 3 4 names, and at the last want to add name, I have entered n, or you can press anything except y to come out of the loop. Then the next part of the program, search part wala. Enter the name you want to search. Enter the name you want to search. I have given Radha. Radha is already present here. The location of Radha is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay. So here output will be given found at location 11. This is the output. This is the first output. Okay. And second case, if you don't want to enter the data, you want directly to search the given string. So what to do? Or if you want that string, you enter that string which is not in the file, then what to do? So here is the next case, output 2. Want to add name, I have directly entered no. Then enter the name you want to search. I have entered Geeta. Geeta is not here. Mohan, Sohan, Radha, Sita, but Geeta is not here. So our data not found message will be generated. Okay. Here is another case. If you want to search that name which is already present in the file, but you don't want to append any new value. So what to do? Want to add name? No. Then enter the name you want to search, Sohan. What is the location of Sohan? 1 2 3 4 5 6th location. The first letter which is matched, its index is 6, so its location is found at location 6. So students, I will give you the notes. Make the program, understand the program, run the program, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me, okay, at any time. That's all for today. Okay, goodbye.